The international community is asking questions why Tinubu is a running mate, a man who was recently investigated by the anti-grieve the anti-grieve agency, and such a person is going for one of the highest office in the land. How come such a person still has the effrontery and the opportunity to be running for such an office when he has been investigated? If somebody is being investigated, whether true or false, there must be a reason. Why and why? How come, such an individual's name got into, that position where, he's being investigated? Even if it was a lie, how come, the person got in there? And even if it was something that was not true, there must be an answer at the end of the day. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Bola Tinubu was recently investigated, yes, by Nigerian Anti-Corruption Agency. How come he is still a presidential candidate? John Hawkinson University professor Stephen Hawking released a statement via his Twitter handle where he spoke about the corruption charges against Nigeria's presidential candidate of the Progressive Congress or Progressive Congress. According to Stephen Hawking, he noted that the presidential candidates are under a cloud of corruption accusation. Stephen Hawking made mention of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate. He said he was recently investigated by the Nigerian Anti-Corruption Agency. How come he's still the presidential candidate? Is it that there are no people with clear records? If there are iota of doubt with regards to anybody, such an individual should not be standing to defend the people. He stated, in Nigeria, even President Muhammadu Buhari, potential successors, are under a cloud of corruption accusation. Recently, presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Tinubu, was investigated by the Nigerian Anti-Corruption Agency. Nigeria ranks a demean 154 out of 162 in the World Corruption Index, and people who have corruption charges are the one going for the presidency. How will the nation be reckoned with? He had asked. Stephen Hawking noted the statement based on the publication made by the Boomerang, where they noted that both Atiku Abubakar and Bola Ahmed Tinubu have both been accused of the anti-corruption agency in Nigeria, yet they are presidential candidates of the two leading party. Is this not a point of concern for Nigerians? Why are Nigerians looking forward to voting such people? What would be the credibility of the government if they have such people representing them? It is a shame, I must say, if you ask me. So this is Stephen Hawking, and in his opinion, he does not understand why Atiku or Tinubu are parts and parcel of, for any reason, that they are part of the presidential election. He can't understand it. He's trying very hard to understand why they are part of the presidential election at all. Okay, these very two people we are talking about have been a big part of the whole saga with regards to corruption ongoing in Nigeria, and is wondering why these men are still part of the presidential race at all. He's wondering and is asking questions. Why can't there be change? Why can't Nigerians? Is it that there are actually no people going on to tell the truth? Why can't Nigeria be changed? Why can't Nigerians get real people, real men and women who could possibly bring a new perspective and bring a lot of difference to the current situation currently on ground, rather than allowing themselves to be used by this set of persons or people? Why can't Nigerians just get real men and women who could possibly and potentially bring about a whole lot of difference? So here we are. Here we are, and that's why Nigerians, it is about time we begin to put our foot down and ensure that we vote in the right candidate without allowing ourselves, to be intimidated for any purpose, for any kind, and we must all stand up for what is right. So these are the possibilities and things that are going on, and why every one of us must truly rise up to the occasion and bring about, people who have the true, potential of bringing Nigeria out of the present predicament. The people we are seeing, the people some people are envisaging to work with. How are we going to make the difference? Okay, how are we going to make the difference? What are we going to do? We are seeing that some of those people, some of those persons have not got anything particular to change the course of the nation. Yet, some people are still planning to vote for them. Why can't we say the truth? Why can't we stand for what is right? Why can't we change the course of the narrative? Why are we still continuing on the old path? Buhari has no certificate. Tinubu has, no primary and secondary. His running mate has no primary and secondary. And yet every one of us, we are still looking. I don't understand. Why are we doing that? Do we really want change, or we are just deceiving ourselves? Do we really want something to change from what we currently have? Or we are happy with the way things are? So Nigerians, it is about time, the time to make that difference, the time to arise for what is right, and to ensure that we all are on the same page to bring about change in the community, in our society where we live, to ensure that Nigeria becomes a better place for all. That time is now. So what do we do? A time for, serious, sober reflection, so that we can come out of, the current predicament and bring Nigeria to a place of prominence where corruption is done with, and the order of the day is truth. And the order of the day is what could potentially bring us out of the current index of 154 out of 162 in the world. That's the Nigerian Corruption Index. Okay? How can we do that? How can we do that? So people are moving from one party to the other. People are doing all that they can. Okay? So this is what is happening. And that is why every one of us have got a duty of care to ensure that we vote in the correct and the right candidates. Please do what is right, not just for one, but for all, so that truly Nigeria can be safe. Think about the future of your children. Think about the educational system. Think about all we can do to bring Nigeria out of the current state that it currently is right now. Let's do that so that we can truly have, the best come to us. Nigerians, what we've been experiencing up until now has been, a thing that we ought to change now. We're at a crossroads where we can make that difference. Leave us a comment. Bye for now.